Number 2, Ryan Watson. Number 4, Nicholas Heffernan. Number 5, the captain, Samuel Charon. Number 6, Silvio Bunaru. Number 7, Brenda McGeegan. Number 8, Duncan McDonald. And number 12, Ronan Viens. On the bench with the number 1, Denton Samuel. 3, Daniel White. Number 10, Lucas Bruno. Number 11, Dante Elcool. The head coach, Drew Ferguson. Playing for Ireland with the number 1, Andrew Hernan. With the number 3, Carl McKee. Number 5, for Ryan Nolan, the captain. Number 6, Charlie Varn. Number 7, Warren Morrissey. Number 10, Dylan Sheridan. Number 11, James Bateman. On the bench, Joseph Markey, Connor Halpin, Darren Martin, Jake Hannon, Jack O'Sullivan, Richard Carroll, and Sean Daly. The head coach, Michael Doyle. Refereeing the match, it will be Domka Margaret. And helping her, Jose Antonio Mateo and David Aguilar.
Ireland and Canada continue their World Cup campaigns from Salou, both still looking for 9 spots in this Men's World Cup tournament, and both with the knowledge that they'll have to get past the other in order to continue their quest for the best that they can do. Canada and Ireland, we're going to go to the middle of the pitch in Salou for the national anthems of these two nations.
Let's now listen the national anthem of Ireland. And now stand up for listening, if you can, the national anthem of Canada.
It's Canada and Ireland from Salou, pitch 9, as the winner of this game will take on Spain for the right to finish 9th in this tournament. It'll be a bottom half final on the way for the winner, while the loser will take on Venezuela in a few days' time. To the lineups we go then, and we'll start with Canada, who in goal go with number 2, Ryan Watson. It's said to be a back 3. Nicholas Heffernan, Sylvia Butnaru and Duncan MacDonald are set to be that 3. Ahead of them we'll likely see Ronan Weens, with Brendan McGeechan and Samuel Sharon supplying runs further forward. For Ireland, well, they will play a 2-3-1 according to things they have put forward. Carl McKee and Ryan Nolan will be in front of Andrew Heffernan, who is in the Irish goal. Midfield 3 ahead of them of Warren Morrissey, Dylan Sheridan and James Bateman in behind Charlie Byrne. A Spanish flavour to our officiating team. Both of our assistant referees, Jose Antonio Mateo, will be joined by David Agviar. They will be supporting referee Margaret Domka of the United States of America. Fourth official is from the United States of America and is Paige Bell. The final instructions from Samuel Sharon. Down away to our left. Ireland have already broken. We're a little bit before 5 o'clock here in Salou, so players just playing the ball around on the Irish side of things. While we wait for 5 o'clock. Either that or for something to be resolved. We've just seen the Ifcpf Women's World Cup final, and Australia have a team that are champions of the world. Defeated the United States of America. And now we're getting ready for another clash that should be enthralling. Still we wait for things to get underway. We're about set to get underway. And now we are. So Ireland and Canada both looking for a single-digit number in terms of their World Cup performance. Only one will have the ability to be able to fight for it. That is the winner of this game, with Spain next in their path. McKee building for Ireland, trying to float one in. To the back post it goes. Bateman there waiting as that's blocked away. Duncan MacDonald back there. As McGeechan will try and bring it away. Sharon forward for Brendan McGeechan. And that's wide. Now McKee sliding in. I've had a play for it. Ball in. I'm running this game solo, but has been a second member of our commentary team in Jude Aston, who's done a wonderful job. And he's been incredible across the tournament as Islander trying to move forward with Dylan Sheridan, who has put that into the corner. Driven low as Ireland had it high. And once more, it is their talisman, their goal scorer, who scores again here. And Ireland have a 1-goal lead. Just to finish the thought before Sheridan took the shot on, I do want to say that Jude's done an incredible job. He's got one more game later on today. Go give him a follow if you wouldn't mind. Jude's _journey_YT. Go give his follow a total a boost. He's been incredible right across the tournament. As Canada will be set to kick us off here again. A goal down after 3 minutes. Sharon will kick us off, and Canada now a goal down. And even though we're early in this game, have got to respond. McGeechan with a heavy touch. Try and bring it away. And that's a foul according to Margaret Domke. Of course, speaking of ninth as we are, that's what this game will help lead to. Find out who finishes ninth. Canada were ninth at the last World Cup as it's forward towards Sharon. And that's behind off Ryan Nolan for a Canada corner. Ronan Weens to send this in. Canada's FT1 in this 7. And a bad ball in and headed away. It was misjudged as Heffernan was trying to pick it up. He eventually did. Sharon. And now McGeechan. That's another Canada corner to come then. That's behind off Ryan Nolan. The Canadians trying to use set pieces to their advantage here. McGeechan in towards Sharon against the side netting. Unmarked Samuel Sharon, and you just can't give him that much space or time. The net rippled, but the wrong side of it from a Canada point of view. High by McKee, and Ryan Watson will call for that and claim. Started the tournament outfielded Ryan Watson, but he's capable of playing in goal. Romanian-born Sylvia Butnaru to send this in. Moved to Canada in 2013. Sends this ball long towards McGeechan. Nodded clear by Sheridan for McKee to chase. Weens trying to be aware. Might break for Byrne. There's a foul in amongst all of that. Ronan Weens will be carded. And even with 6.5 minutes gone, you might deem that one a professional foul because it looks as though Ireland were clearing in on goal. First yellow card in the career of Ronan Weens in Canada Red. Sheridan with a free kick against Samuel Sharon in the one-man Canadian wall. Weens is back there to disrupt that. Behind for a Ireland corner. With James Bateman, one of the bright young stars for Ireland, over to take this. Has looked really impressive. Sheridan. McKee. And he went to the 2016 Paralympic Games. It's laid back from Byrne. Morrissey getting involved now with Dylan Sheridan. And Warren Morrissey, what a moment it was for him the other night. First Irish goal in the win over Thailand. Was some finish too. Despite how many of his teammates were trying to say it was an own goal. It's gone down as his in the record books as a card for Charlie Byrne. One player apiece. Carded in this one. Sharon trying to drive in field. Well played by Nolan. Sharon kept it back towards McGeechan. As Heffernan will work it out wide. Weens. Brendan McGeechan well wide. Maybe a problem here for Samuel Sharon, the four-time men's para player of the year in Canada. Spent time playing 11-a-side in Australia a couple of years ago for the West Side Strikers in the lower rungs of the Victorian footballing ladder. McKee towards Byrne. Donald with him. He went in through the back. And at the edge of the box, there's a free kick for Ireland. That was really well played by Charlie Byrne, that. Really positive play to hold the ball up and wait for contact. Contact which came, and free kick as a result of him going over. And it presents an opportunity for Dylan Sheridan, Ireland's top scorer at this tournament. You would want no one else but him over the top of this ball if you're of an Irish persuasion. And there are plenty here who are. Sheridan striking one low, and Ryan Watson down to make the save. But Naru trying to run at Bateman. McGeechan towards the line. Who did that come off last? Answer is Brendan McGeechan. Goal kick. Here's McGeechan. Canada won it back! Oh, it wasn't far away. Poor Ireland giveaway. And Canada almost made them pay. Over 12 gone. Ireland lead. Dylan Sheridan's goal the difference so far. Flicked on by Sharon. Give himself something to chase. His opposite number 5 though. In Ryan Nolan got it away. McDonald barging Byrne over. And the assistant had signalled for an Ireland free kick. Margaret Domker appeared to go the other way, maybe for handball. Byrne grabbed the ball, assuming he'd get the free kick. As Byrne might look at this first time, deflected. And through to Ryan Watson. Charlie Byrne has to be careful too because he's on a yellow card. This might be a very niche call, but Ryan Watson's in the Gabor Kirali type look. There might be a certain section of the audience that understand what I mean. As Sheridan will send that down the line. Over the head of Butnaru. McDonald a battle for it. Free kick. And a yellow for Duncan McDonald. Now, Gabor Kirali was a former Crystal Palace goalkeeper, played elsewhere as well. But he used to wear the sweatpants every time he went in net, and he was the main goalkeeper who's done it. Ryan Watson might be trying to join him in that regard. Former Hungarian national team goalkeeper. So Ireland with a free kick then. And there'll be a couple who fancy taking rank. Although you'd imagine that it'd be Dylan Sheridan tasked with taking the shot. It's sent on goal and Nolan saw it tipped over the top by Watson. Might have brushed the bar as well. But Ireland coming close to doubling their lead there. That one's sent back in and claimed by Ryan Watson, who tries to send Ronan Weens away. And Carl McKee has won a throw off him. Canadian substitutes warming up. There are a few of them who might soon be called upon, particularly if the scoreline stays as it is. Ball sent forward. Byrne. Well, okay, McKee. Dylan Sheridan will elect to shoot. That one probably going wide, but perhaps Watson wasn't to know. Helps it behind for a corner. as the Salou sun starts to set. Given away cheaply. McGeechan going forward. And Sheridan made sure it didn't lead to anything more. Ball sent long. Byrne trying to control. Watson watchful. McDonald helped get it away. Heffernan trying to get after that against Morrissey. Corner ball for Ireland. And hasn't Warren Morrissey been impressive at this World Cup? Quickly took the corner short. Now Nolan towards Byrne. Tried to roll his man. Byrne was doing the holding as Canada get it moving quickly. McGeechan. Progress slowed by Dylan Sheridan. Now Butnaru. Who's over for Heffernan. There's two Heffernans out there, one in goal for Ireland and one outfield for Canada. As McGeechan wasn't on the same page as the man he received the ball from. Had a play for a ball in for Ireland. On sense on goal, but able to deal with it, Ryan Watson. Ball long towards Sharon. Towards McGeechan. Sheridan will try and get it away. Or win a throw, which he did. Carl McKee is just tying his laces. Margaret Domke just saying that she'll have the time on. We're under floodlit conditions now in Salou. There's lights recently on. McKee, Bateman, he was clipped. And a free kick for Ireland. Sent in, but sorted out by Ryan Watson. Canada don't want to lose it there, and they're a little bit lucky that they didn't. Free kick for Drew Ferguson's charges here. Morrissey, Byrne. It's sent in. Watson spilled it and couldn't quite get it away. Eventually did, but it took him a short while. And Canada get away with one. Sharon tried to go in. Keegan couldn't take it either. As Sheridan for Warren Morrissey. Still keep it out wide. Crossfield ball towards Dylan Sheridan. Sent long towards the Ottawa native in Sharon, who slipped over. He's still down, Samuel Sharon. Treatment called for here. And there'll be everybody involved, not least the Canada staff, who'll be hoping that Samuel Sharon's okay. That one looked rather innocuous. Those Canada substitutes get warm. And Samuel Sharon is struggling. Finding it hard to put weight on. And that is a horrible sight. Not so much a horrible sight is the fact that Dylan Sheridan's helping him off, which is absolutely wonderful. A top-class display of sportsmanship from Dylan Sheridan. Samuel Sharon is helped off. Lucas Bruno will take his captain's place, and we're all sending our best to the Canada captain, who did not at all look in a good way. Sheridan trying to help it over. Ball works around here. Byrne over towards the island left. That's away by McDonald up towards the Canada substitute Lucas Bruno. One of a number from British Columbia in this squad. Byrne gliding along. Just how to play for another island. Ball in. Nolan. Sheridan. Canada with more defending to do. Central for Charlie Byrne. Sheridan, play it wide. Scorer of Ireland's goal in the first half. Nolan getting forward. Down the left he goes, trying to pull it back, and Sheridan had an opportunity there. In space, the ball back to him was as he would have wanted. The finish, not quite so much. Ball out wide. Towards the byline. And behind for a goal kick. It's the final minutes of the half hour. It's a tough spot to see how many minutes we'll get at the end of the first half, but try and find that for you if we can. Ball set down the Irish right. McDonald with some good work to win the ball back for his nation. Bruno trying to drive at Bateman, who was with him every single step of the way and took the ball off him. We're into added time and 5 minutes of them. There was no chance of me seeing the board, but as I have a number of times today, I'm going to thank Jude Aston for helping out. You'll hear him shortly on the match between Australia and Japan, the final match of the day. That'll be on the Ifcpf YouTube channel. And if he ends up reading the chat, tell him I sent you. So we're into the first of 5. Which, while it seems a lot, is probably about right. Ball sent high. Flicked on by McDonald, only as far away as Morrissey. McKee. The 1-2 back towards him. A couple sliding in at the ball. Ireland have come away with it. Back for Ryan Nolan, who elected not to shoot. Now with Sheridan. And he might have a look at goal here. Nolan into space. Now he shoots. Sent it wide and behind for a goal kick. Sent forward towards Byrne. Well played by Bateman. Just kind of have it back. Ronan Weens helps it away. Up towards McGeechan. In flight. Over towards Weens. That's sent in, and Heffernan able to deal with that. It's Andrew Heffernan in his second major tournament, was part of the squad that went to last year's European Championships. 2 in 2 years. As Morrissey now on the island left. Had a look and it ballooned into the waiting arms of Ryan Watson. Bruno went over and was fouled. Helped up by Ryan Nolan. Free kick on the way here. In by McGeechan, and far too long. Bit anticlimactic, but not every free kick goes as planned. Rolled forward by Byrne in the path of Sheridan, will try and pull it back! Beautifully worked for Bateman! And they'll all celebrate! What about that for your first World Cup goal? James Bateman makes it 2 on the eve of the interval, and it's one he'll remember forever. And so close to the break. James Bateman, the toast of those Irish fans, as both teams head for the dressing rooms. Those in white and green are serenaded there. Sheridan and Bateman the goal scorers, and Canada now with a task. 30 minutes in which to do it. Half time here in Salou. It's Canada 0, Ireland 2. Getting set for the second half here in Salou between Canada and the Ireland. Ireland lead by 2-0 as we're underway in this second half. And a play for a ball in. Ball around the corner. Bateman. It's sent away now to play for a ball in. Geekin going forwards. And a free kick for Ireland picked out. Safe to say the Canadians in attendance weren't happy with that. There's Nolan running forward and forcing a save from Watson. Heffernan down the line and through to Heffernan. Headed one by Butnaru. McGeekin. That's out of play. And ball in to come. Sam Denton getting warm. Rolled forward, Sheridan again. Good save down low. Once more from Ryan Watson. Burn went over. Sylvie Butnaru. Conversation with the referee. Burn the player fouled. A few interesting words from the Irish crowd. Morrissey towards the middle, looking for Bateman. Away for a ball in. Sent forward towards Charlie Byrne. That looked on and McGeechan swept it away. Rod forward for Sheridan. And in behind is Bateman, who's got a couple. Ireland now starting to race away. And James Bateman with a couple of moments to savour. He's got 2. Ireland have got 3. And they're moving towards a win. Heffernan forward. Bateman sees that one turned away. But Naru forward towards Bruno. Moved in field, his shot rather easy for Heffernan to deal with. McDonald's. Bruno. Naru will try and move away. Step through the middle of a couple. Works forwards. Morrissey loses it. And can take it away. McGeechan drags it low. And behind for a goal kick. So we'll see a switch in goal for Canada. Ryan Watson coming off and Sam Denton to replace him. And here's his magic trick. Ryan Watson racing around the corner of the pitch, and he's going to put a red number 2 on. Don't think I've seen this at the World Cup yet. And for the moment, Canada 1 down. And And now sorted in that regard. So it's switch for Canada. And when it's all said and done, Ronan Weens was the player who's come off. Attempt on goal is beaten away by Denton. Morrissey trying to find the back of the net. It's helped away for a ball in. Let's see Ryan Nolan come off here. And coming on here, Connor Halpin. It's away by Heffernan. Ball set long, but Naru had to be wise. McGeechan scored against England earlier in the tournament. Ball arced in towards Brendan McGeechan, didn't get through. Bit of a kick and rush job around Brendan McGeechan. Ball rolled forward from Dylan Sheridan towards Byrne, and Denton can make the save. Another Canada player down, Duncan McDonald it is. McDonald appears to be okay. Ball set down the line. That's turned away for a corner for Canada. Ball in towards the middle, headed away. Canada were repelled there. Byrne. The right side of McDonald, roll across, Morrissey and Byrne. Great reward for effort for Charlie Byrne, who has tried hard, followed in like all good strikers do. And Ireland have got a fourth. Naru. Over for Bruno. He tried to take it on. His shot blocked. Halpin, I should say, there in the road. Corner sent in, and all the way through. Now Byrne. Bateman. Beaten away by Denton. Is there another opportunity there for an Irish forward? Not quite, as the collective Canada defence did well. Sheridan. Morrissey in. And McDonald should be able to help this away. Forward by Naru. That one. Played against Canada body and out of play. Brendan McGeechan couldn't get out of the way of that. Long from McDonald. Rolled forward. Sheridan looking inboard for Byrne. Down the line. That's from a tight angle. It's across the face of goal. And will drift out of play, but Canada not too far away there. Halpin going forward, shooting low. And Connor Halpin, that is what he'll do. It's another one of the Ireland youngsters that have broken in and solidified their places at this World Cup. Ball in for Sylvie Butnaru. Find McGeechan, one of the British Columbia contingent in this Canada squad. Made his Canada debut at this World Cup. And James Bateman will get a warm applause. Bateman with a brace, and he'll make his way off. Have his spot taken by Darren Martin, who had a wonderful moment late in the group stages. Scored what ended up being the sealing goal against Venezuela. Second of two for Ireland that put them 2-0 up. Venezuela did get one back, but couldn't then find another. Byrne, Morrissey, over towards Martin. I'm happy to keep this. And Sheridan again, what a save by Denton to tip it round the post. We'll see Heffernan, one of the two, and Sylvie Butnaru, the other, to come off. And take Del Cool and Daniel White coming on. Holding field, Martin. Well, cut it back, and that one diverted just wide. Goal kick to come for Canada. Darren Martin trying to help work something out. Couldn't though on that occasion. And happy to keep this with less than 4 minutes to go in the hour. Sheridan was the top scorer at the Euros for Ireland and will likely be the same at this World Cup for his country. Martin working down the island left. Darren Martin looking for the near post. Couldn't quite find it there. Byrne trying to work an angle for a shot. He did that. Denton able to deal with that rather easily. Watson, who starts this game in goal, now outfield at right back. Look towards McGeechan. Well played by McKee. Byrne had options left and right. Looked left for Warren Morrissey. All overcooked for him. Bruno. White. Yes. Now with Ryan Watson. Forward ball. McGeechan. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Getting ready to see how much added time we'll get. Looks like 2 added minutes is the answer. It's the first of those now. as Byrne was clipped. Ireland building here and might look for a fifth. Martin, well marshalled by Ryan Watson. He'll try and send it down the line. One, well controlled. Sent up towards Martin. Try to help it on. On again, out of play. A ball in for Canada, who are encouraged by their fans. Will be defeat for Drew Ferguson's men, but have had a little bit of success down the flanks. Nothing that's been able to truly trouble Heffernan in the Irish goal. And it's a result that Ireland deserve. Brilliant from first whistle to last. James Bateman is the story. He got 2 of Ireland's 4. As the boys in green will fight for 9th in their next game. It'll be a tough one. Spain, the hosts, await the Irish. And for Canada, they'll move on to face Venezuela. So they will try and work out their final placing. It'll be 11th or 12th for Canada. Full time in Salou. It's finished. Ireland 4 rather. Canada 0.